have you ever fantasized about spending a weekend in a cozy cabin, maybe curled up with a few good books, chatting about those books with other readers, all while enjoying great food? Sounds pretty good, right? Well, our next guest had helped make that fantasy a reality. Leanne Goldhawk is an event planner and the owner of Main Character Events. She plans theme weekend getaways and events so far that have been incredibly popular so far, I hear. Leanne, first of all, good morning.
Morning.
So nice to have you here. Tell us a little bit more about, you did 2 Practical Magic weekends.
We did, yeah.
They were a big hit. People came from far and wide for these.
We had people come from BC for the weekend, which was amazing to us. I really thought it would be quite local to the Atlantic provinces, but then when people started registering, I noticed that they were coming from all across the country.
Oh my gosh, how did they find out about it?
I have no idea. Mostly TikTok, I think.
Yes, it's amazing the power of social media these days. Well, we actually have some photos to give our viewers a sense of what the experience was like. So maybe you could describe it for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we brought everyone together to Wilson's Coastal Club just outside Halifax for 2 days. They came in on Friday night and we did a welcome reception and got to know each other with some tarot card reading. And then also on the Saturday, we did a couple of workshops. We did a sound bath down on the beach. We did some photography sessions with a professional photographer, so everyone felt their absolute best. We had a lovely dinner together, and then Sunday we did another workshop as well as breakfast together.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. People dressed up and had a great time. So describe, okay, first of all, let's talk about the venue. It's a beautiful spot, and it's kind of a win-win for you, and win-win-win, because for you and the people participating and the venue.
That's right, yeah. So we're at and will be at Wilson's Coastal Club, which is in Bootleers Point, just outside Halifax. They are a small resort filled with 9 cabins with their own private beach and hot tubs and things like that. And the great thing for my small business and their small business is these weekends are happening in the off season. So they're getting revenue that they typically wouldn't, and I'm getting availability that typically wouldn't be there.
It works so great. And then how does the food work?
The food, well, I bring in a lot of the food myself. So I've been in, the hospitality industry for, decades at this point. So I'm pretty good at doing food, but we also used a local caterer for dinner in Cam's Coastal Catering.
Oh my gosh, sounds amazing. Imagine being able to sit back and just let somebody like yourself take everything. Okay, we have those photos now. Let's look at a few. Oh my gosh, look at this. So much fun. What was the response for some of the people?
We did feedback sessions at the end of each weekend, and honestly, the feedback was that they needed this kind of time with community, just, relaxing, getting to know some good people, and just having a light-hearted weekend. This world can be very serious, so I think just a weekend away where you don't have to care about anything was just what everyone wanted.
Well, it looks like, there's, everybody having all these neat experiences together, but with a small group, but big enough that you get to meet some new friends.
That's right.
What are the next experiences?
So we've got Readaway Camp coming in February, where we will be doing kind of a book club format where everyone is sent 2 books ahead of time so that we can have discussions on those books, but also they'll have time to read on their own in their cabin in front of their roaring fire. And then on the Sunday morning, we're doing a scholastic type book fair, because as an adult, that's what I want, is a book fair.
This is what I'm hearing. I think that a lot of us crave this. Like those curated experiences as kids, we loved it when we were kids, but when we look back, we're like, oh, if we could only have a time again where we, paid a fee and somebody else took care of all the activities and made sure we were fed well and had a nice place to sleep. You're doing all that for us.
Yeah, I really wanted to go on these weekends, so I was like, well, I'll just organize them, and I have just as much fun as everybody else.
So, okay, obviously they sell out quickly. How do we find out about the next one? How do we get the details?
So you can go to our website, maincharacterevents.ca, and we have all the information for Readaway Camp, as well as our next themed weekend, which is a Gilmore Girls weekend.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that one's happening in April, and we've actually made that into a long weekend as well. The number 1 piece of feedback we got was it wasn't long enough, so it'll be Thursday to Sunday for that one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, why Gilmore Girls?
It's it's a show that a lot of people really hold dear to their hearts. A lot of mother-daughters watch it together. And it's just a show that continuously people watch over and over again.
Yeah,
So
people talk of all ages too. That's really neat. This is the women who came together. It was all women, I understand.
yes, it was. We're open to everyone, but it was women that registered. So
What kind of age group is allowed to come to these things?
everyone. So literally, we had women in their early 20s all the way up to early 70s.
Well, you're going to get that, I think, for the
I think
Golden
so.
Girls and the book thing as well.
Yeah.
Well, Leanne, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.